Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Vincent M Ward, and today I'm here to talk about the good old self-taping. Self-taping is very important, especially if you can't make it to the audition, maybe because you're on set, let's hope that, or maybe because you live in a different city or state. For myself, I live in Los Angeles, California, and I do a lot of self-tapes when it comes to auditions in Atlanta, Georgia. I've booked such shows as Atlanta, Army Wives, The Walking Dead, House of Payne, all through self-taping. And what self-taping is, it's basically either going somewhere where it's already set up like a studio and you have a reader to self-tape. Now, I would recommend when you go in to do a self-tape, you go in as if you were going into an office to self-tape. Don't go in there with your friends and joke around. The same focus that you have when you're going to an audition to meet in front of a casting director, have that same focus when you go to do a self-tape with a friend or whoever you're paying to self-tape. You go in there. Of course, you have to do everything exactly like the casting director has stated. Everything from, if it says your last name first, lowercase, for instance, my last name is Ward. So capital letters, W-A-R-D, lowercase, Vincent, V-I-N-C-E-N-T, M, lowercase, whatever role or however they want you to do it, however the instructions tell you to do it. It's very important. If they ask you, can you work as a local hire, down in the submission box, if you have any conflicts, if you're doing a local hire, but you want to put down that you live in another city or state that's 500 miles from where you're going to be filming, you have to put all of that down. Follow the instructions. Very, very important. That might be more important than the audition itself, because if you can't follow the instructions, then they won't accept it. And my people don't play those games. She does not play. Vanessa does not play when it comes to not following the instructions. She won't even turn it in because it's her reputation on the line as far as having her clients follow the instructions. And not only that, when you have a reader, make sure it's a good reader. Make sure your lights are correct. Make sure that the sound is correct. Make sure you're happy with the audition. Even if you have to do a few takes, and pick the best one. But make sure that you're focused when you walk into the audition, just like if you were walking into the audition to meet them face to face. If you can't go to a studio and you just want to use your phone, make sure you have your phone on landscape. Not the long way, but like the square way. Not this way, but this way. For some reason, they like it that way. And if it's not that way, then they won't accept it. They will not accept it. If they said that they need for you to not only do the scene, but to do a close-up and a pullback, make sure you do that. Practice, practice, practice on those type of things, because if you don't, it can cause you not to get the job. So those are some simple tips. It's easy to follow the instructions, but it's hard to mess it up. Well, it's not hard to mess it up because you can easily mess it up by not following the instructions. So, hey, that's my time. I just want to say thank you, Maria at JC Model and Talent Management, for allowing me to speak today. And, hey, go out there and book it, guys. Vincent M Ward. Peace.